ThunderCats. ThunderCats drama. Woo!
ThunderCats drama? Why?
Hello, hello, and thank you once again for joining me. I, as always, am Lio Convoy. I'd like to go ahead and say hello to the people in the chat. Dr. Dictator, Jack of All Claws, Michael Bassett, Aquamarine, Torque the Prisoner, my good pal Grim. I'm glad you all were able to join me. All right, so what we're going to talk about today... Hello, Vinkman. Glad you could join me as well. Same topic we've been talking about, but this time we've got a little bit more information here. And information, of course, comes from Pixel Dan. So, here's what we're going to do. I hope you guys also enjoy the new background, because my daughter got really mad that I just had black there, so I figured I'd improvise, and I'd do it in the way this channel is branded for knowing how to do so. So, we're going to be going through the interview, and I'm going to be picking it apart, because there's a lot of things here that are not fun, not good, and I've made my opinions on Pixel Dan known. I'm going to repeat them, and it's going to make some people mad. They'll get over it. Pixel Dan is a reviewer. He is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, toy reviewer on this platform, and he is not a very good consumer advocate. He's a hype man. He's not a reviewer. He does not care about the community. He doesn't ask hard questions. He doesn't demand better products at better prices for the people that watch his videos. All he does is shill for companies. That's all he knows how to do, because I think it comes down to an addiction with him. He knows if he's not completely positive all the time with that big old smile, he's not going to get what he wants. So, people keep popping up Power Rangers, Super 7 Ultimate figures. I swear I want to commit a hero. I hope they never do it, because they'll do a bad job of it. You're gonna have a Blue Ranger with no lance. And you're gonna have some idiot saying it's okay because there were some episodes he didn't use it. Love the background. Thank you, Autistic Rider. Hello, Stephen Queen. Glad you were able to join us. Hello, King Hissy. Guys, King Hissy, you need to follow this person on Instagram, because they put out some fire memes. You saw it on my community tab, some fire memes about what's going on with Super 7. I'd show it here, but I've kind of got this already synced and ready to go. But let's see here. It is King Hissy, one word, _art at Twitter. So go ahead and go give them a follow. It'll be very fascinating. So we're going to tear into Pixel Dan's nonsense here, and it's going to be, it's not going to be fun. And hopefully this won't get some magical copyright strike just because I'm covering it. I saw Toy Bros review of the Ultimate movie Conan figure, and I'm still floored the Fast Super 7 is still in business. So am I. I actually pre-ordered the Conan wave a while ago. I just gave up on it. Super 7 is also doing Godzilla. Dear Halibut, it's going to hurt. Yes, it will. Let's see here. All right, so who's ready? Who is ready to get into this? And hope I don't get copyright struck. Who's ready? All right, we have at least one person ready, so let's go ahead and get into this.
Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan.
We know.
Thank you once again for joining me for another interview with the awesome Brian Flynn of Super 7. Brian, thanks for being back, man.
Thank you, Dan. It's lovely to be here again.
I think we need to have a talk with Dan sometime about what the word awesome means and how he's misapplying it. Also, Dan, you might want to back up. You got his dick too far in your throat, buddy. A little bit too far in your throat.
I'd like to thank all the maniacs out there.
Oh my God!
Coming down here.
It's
I can't even do. I started to cut a promo and I couldn't even go with it.
Couldn't even get. Yeah, that's all you got.
All the maniacs, all the people you've been taking money from without giving them product. Real quick, I want you guys to be aware. I'm not going to watch the entire thing. That'd be ridiculous, and it would not cover fair use. I'm probably going to jump around in certain spots here because they go on some absurd tangents here. So let's go ahead and just continue.
You know what? I leave that to the professionals.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, hey, I can lead you along because we have a lot of things to talk about. I think I've got a lot of questions to ask you. So hopefully you.
None of them are poignant.
You and everyone else. But yeah, I do.
Well, it's been a while since we've last spoke, but back then you kind of hinted at a lot of big things that were coming from Super 7. And
Yes,
this
we hinted about a ThunderTank, what, a year ago?
Yeah. It's been about a year at this point, it feels like. Maybe a little shy of that, but yeah, I think definitely starting around last Toy Fair, we started talking about
Yeah,
that
it would
sort
have
of
been
thing.
March or April, right?
Super chat from Bankman. Thank you very much. I think extreme positivity, for positivity's sake, is just as bad as a type of nonsense from clickbaity, rage-baiting websites and YouTube channels. 100% agree. 100%.
I think it was. And now here you are, like you've been dropping reveals all week long, but of course, one of the biggest.
Yes, today was the 7 days of Super 7.
Yeah. And then one of the biggest of those reveals, of course, being the ThunderTank for the ThunderCats Ultimates line. So I thought it would be really cool if we could just invest some time talking about the ThunderTank. And I think you've even got it there to show us, right?
It's true. I will. It's messy here, but here.
All right, so we're seeing our first view of the actual product, right? And I paused it so everybody can get a nice, good view here. Actually, let me go ahead and see if I can change some of the sizing here, because it's not quite coming out the way I want. Give me a second, guys. Screw it. You'll just have to see the timestamps. I want everybody to be able to see what's going on here. All right, so where's room for 4 vintage ThunderTanks? You're actually going to see here, because as much as I hate to say it, he seems to be generally correct about that. So I think it might be a little bit less, but generally he's correct. But let's continue on here for a bit.
There we go. We've got a ThunderTank down there, which we can talk about, and I can figure out how we're gonna do this or whatever.
He knew about this interview, so he does the interview in the same way he does the rest of his business. Not without a care in the world, without a single care. Well, I need to show this tank off. I'm just going to use this crappy webcam on top of my laptop. That makes sense. Thank you, Bombastic Blake. $5. Super 7 is Todd Howard of Figures. All they do is tell lies and claim it's because it technically works. Well, I don't know who Todd Howard is, but yes. Bjorn says Super 7 needs to stop announcing crap and work on what they have announced already. Yeah, ThunderTank that parts forms. Again, I'm not here to defend Brian, but it's a resin copy, so it's not going to be one-to-one in terms of functionality because it's made of a different material. So I don't think it's going to be a parts former, for lack of a better word, but we'll see.
It's the same Snake Mountain in the background that was there before. So.
Well, and we've all got that now. So, now we're interested in something we don't have. So the ThunderCats Ultimates line has been rolling right along with new releases. And, of course, ever since it started, the ThunderTank is one of those things fans have been...
Hold on. What do you mean rolling right along with new releases? They've released one wave. One wave, Dan. What do you mean new releases? Did you pay attention to anything that's actually going on here, or do you just go as quickly as you can to show whatever you want?
Asking you for, right?
Yes, they have been. Rolling right along is a little nebulous. Wave 1 and Wave 2 are a little bit, Wave 1 is out, it's fine. Wave 2 is...
It's not fine. It is not fine. You screwed up. You screwed up monumentally. And here's the thing. They're going to make this argument later. We'll address it, but... He's going to make an argument about tooling and how long it takes to get tooling done. Holy crap. Let's see here. Jeff, nothing wrong with being excited about things. Correct. Be excited about better things. Correct. Still not worth $450 effing dollars. Correct. All right, continuing.
Delayed immensely, which is driving us all crazy. Wave 3 test shots are out. Wave 4, I'm supposed to...
Where's the test shots? Where are they? You didn't put them on your Instagram. And post them. Jack of all claws. Honestly, I wonder if Mezco want the ThunderCats license. They actually had it. Matter of fact, they did foot tall figures. They got Lion-O, Panthro, Chitara, Tigra, and Mumra. Those are the ones they came out with. Tigra came out years after everybody else. It was freaking weird. So they messed up the parts and didn't try to bother to improve the product. Yes, there's more to it than that, but we'll get into that shortly.
To see test shots any day now. Before Chinese New Year, and Wave 3 and Wave 4 will most likely deliver before Wave 2, which is the craziest part of it.
So first it was Wave 3 may deliver. Now it's Wave 3 and 4. So the main villain of the series, Mumra the Ever-Living, he's not even going to be in your collection until after Wave 4, it seems, which is going to be in June at the earliest. He knew this was going to happen. There's no way he didn't.
Oh, wow.
Because wave 3 and wave 4 are moving along just fine. Wave 2 is stuck in factory hell.
You chose it to be. You knew there were problems in Wave 1 with as long as it was taking, and you still kept them in Factory for 2. We know this because you just got the hard copies back a month ago. You knew this. You made the choice to keep them there after the mess of Wave 1. You knew it, and you don't hold yourself accountable. Jack of all claws, as we're talking about the 1-12 series, I wish. John Caulfield, did you see a 110 scale diorama by Iron Studios? Yes, and I'm not buying it. Continuing.
Oh man.
But we're gonna get it out there. So
in the most asinine way possible.
That's good. And in the past, you've kind of talked about too how you don't like to show off new figures or start pre-orders until you start getting some of these waves in hand. So maybe if Wave 3 and 4 end up showing up before 2, do you think that'll be about the time you'll start showing some new stuff, or do you want to wait until that Wave 2 gets through?
I mean, quite honestly, it'll probably happen Wave 3, 4, 2 in rapid succession.
Yeah.
But Wave 5's been ready for quite some time, but
it's been ready.
We're not doing Wave 5 yet. We're doing ThunderCats.
What he means by ready is the roster. Of course, he's got the roster ready to sell more things. Hold on, let me go ahead and change my status on Discord so nobody keeps hearing the deeps. Hold on. All right, so back to this.
Okay, tank right now, because that's what everybody keeps asking about, and that's what everybody keeps talking about. And so rather than moving into Wave 5, we're moving into ThunderTank, and then hopefully we'll get some figures delivered, and then we'll go into Wave 5 after that.
Oh, hopefully.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes, Dan,
and one
very
of the
cool.
other things, too, with the Wave 1 figures, I know that there were some accessories and some parts that you guys were going to have the corrected painted pieces for, right?
This is how little Dan actually pays attention. He didn't pay attention to the fact that the pre-order images, there were some things that were missing that were not delivered in the final product. He did not cover that in any of his reviews. He did not cover the bad paint job in terms of a lot of things, and specifically he didn't color the fact that they're completely off model in design and color. Because here's the fun thing, Pixel Dan doesn't know ThunderCats. He does not know it. He does not care. Is this the same guy who Joker-fied the He-Man statue? No.
Right?
Yeah, they've already landed in Europe.
I thought I saw that. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, ours are at the port still. They've been.
Yes, Pale Knight. Pixel Dan does not know ThunderCats, and he doesn't care. All he cares about is getting toys and shelling for them. Jeff, I don't even dig ThunderCats that much to be excited about it anymore, but the industry does this so many god-dang times in order another god-dang dinner. Continues to hate these guys. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Look here, Pale Knight, look at his, if you can find it, because I couldn't. He did a review years ago about Mumra's Cauldron. He didn't know a thing about it. He couldn't tell you the ancient spirits of evil, what they were, or who they were. Couldn't tell you. He didn't even have the Mumras to show the feature on how it works. He doesn't know the series. He doesn't care. What he's big on is Star Wars, Marvel characters, and Ninja Turtles. That's all he really cares about. And does the same thing with them. Continuing.
Been at the port for like 2 weeks. I've got the advanced pieces here. Here, hold on.
Oh boy, the advanced pieces.
Open up my box within a box within a box here. Trying to. We've got our ThunderCats.
Notice that he calls it a booster pack. Not, he doesn't call it what we all call it. He doesn't call it the correction pack, because that would mean he screwed up, and he won't call it that. Have we gotten to the part where the Tunturi on the back is removable and doesn't fold into back? We haven't yet. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there, Matt. Don't worry. Know how excited I was about the Plasma Ecto 1? Super stoked. Went to Target, bought it, didn't pay attention to reviews, tried to load my plasma figures, and they don't fit. Really? The figures do not they do not fit in the flagship vehicle. Oh man, I actually saw that too, and I was hoping they would, but I wasn't going to drop 50 on it. That's why I didn't. He does a lot of He-Man reviews. Yes, he does. And every single time, he never mentions anything negative about them. Ever. No, he likes Star Wars as well. All right, continuing.
Box, and then the booster pack, and then here are all the parts. So,
Hold on, let me rewind that a little bit. All right. Fun fact. The net gun's still the wrong color. Still missing paint. Nope, classic G.I. Joes fit fine. Well, clearly they need to be the ones riding the Ecto-1, and Playmobil figures fit fine. Not even the Kenner figures fit me. Really? So I can either mod some G.I. Joes or eat the 50. I'll probably resell it. Dude, just take it back to Target. Really? I always struck me as more of a Star Wars guy, but I'll take your word for it, Matt. They don't know the names with the exception of vote. They don't have names. Well, technically they do. I actually have that in the book here. Let me go ahead and continue here.
So theoretically, they were supposed to be delivered Monday, but now they're telling me they're delivering them tomorrow. So if they deliver to the warehouse tomorrow, we start shipping them on Monday. So,
oh, excellent.
Hey, Bossasaur, glad to have you here.
Today is Friday, January 29th, so they're supposed to deliver on the 30th, so that's 30 days, has 31. So the 1st of February, we should start shipping them out.
Sure you will, buddy.
Little instruction sheet on how to replace your parts and all your.
If you need instructions, I did a video on how to remove the trunks on Panthro and reinstall them that are going to be a lot more helpful than this. A lot more helpful.
Parts and your pieces parts. And get your parts. So, yes, the parts are here and ready to go.
Excellent. That is very cool. And I just think it's awesome that you guys are doing that too. And I know you've done that in the past with even some of the stuff with Masters of the Universe and everything. But I think it's a really cool gesture to just send them.
Yeah, he did that with Masters of the Universe because he screwed up that line too. Because he can't handle what's on his plate. And no, Bossasaur, I'm not messing with him because he's old. I'm messing with him because he's bad. The Spirits of Evil's names are Super 7, Hasbro, Mattel, and NECA. Ouch. Ouch.
Those for free to the people that ordered the figures, and that way we can replace the parts and the accessories if we want to.
And you get an extra head.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There you go. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to make it right and to make it perfect. And
really? So what part of it's perfect? The fact that they used a He-Man book that's 12 years out of date now? The fact that the ThunderCats have different body dimorphism than Masters of the Universe characters and figures, and you didn't correct that until Wave 4? Is it the fact that the Sword of Omen's Eye of Thundera has a blotchy black splotch of paint on every single copy? What? How about the fact that the small Sword of Omens cannot fit in any glove except for the one that you attach to his hip? What part of this is perfect? What part of this is perfect? I would love to know.
When something goes awry, especially when it's not planned to, and it's trickier, when you can't go to the factory, we need to fix it. So we're fixing it. And
you don't have to go to the factory. The people in China have internet. You could have fixed this. You chose not to. You chose not to. Just use your imagination. Clearly, Lando killed a guy, and the back splots are the blood of his enemies. From all the guys he killed. Well, I mean, technically he's killed 2 people in the series.
Sending out a whole bunch of parts to a whole bunch of people. So hopefully a whole bunch of people will be very excited about them.
And that's a really good point that you just made too, that I don't think a lot of people think about. Like the fact that you can't visit the factory right now with the current times that we're in and everything. How has that complicated things?
Oh, it complicates things immensely. And I mean, and the
Hold on, China blocks Facebook? Yes, but they don't block Skype, and they don't block Zoom. And they don't block Zoom for the obvious reason. King Hissy, Panthro's glowing eyes don't even look good. Correct, they don't. They look like garbage. Sorry, I need to step away for just a few minutes. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Sorry about the delay. Sorry about the moment of silence. Let's go ahead and check the chat real quick. Huh, not enough people went down. No, I'm not doing okay. I died. I got into 12 different fist fights with 20 different people. Oh, pool guys in the chat. Let me check Venkman. I got a super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. $10. Yeah, the plasma scale Ecto 1 is not the scale of the 6-inch figures. That is so stupid. Despite that, I might have considered getting it as a background piece if it wasn't the beat-up version from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Oh, man. That sucks. Because I love the Ecto 1. Doesn't love us anymore. I will always love you, pool guy. I will always love you. Let's see here. No, don't leave us, Lyle Man Dad. I'm still here, John. I'm still here. It's okay. It's okay. Why didn't he remember my birthday? Didn't I wish you a happy birthday? I don't know. Anywho, let's see here. Found a guy selling rotting vegetables in a dumpster. Everyone throw them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, my audience is turning on me. I'm being canceled on YouTube.com. No tacos. Sorry. The joys of having other responsibilities. But let's go ahead and get back into this. Glad you could join us, Carl. You know I love having you around.
Harder part, or the part that hasn't come to bear yet. So a year ago when we were talking about this, we were like, hey, look, COVID's been bothering us, for months.
I want to go ahead and address this because I'm probably going to jump ahead simply because he's going to go on and make excuses. Super 7 has always been late. Always, 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 with every wave of every product they've ever had, going all the way back to at least 2016 with their Masters of the Universe Ultimates that was 6 months behind, and they proved to consistently be behind in every single wave. This is not new, and this is not the fault of COVID. This is the fault of Brian Flynn and all the cronies that he sits there and has being yes men for him. It is not funny. It is not a hee hee ha ha. You screwed up, Brian, and you refused to fix it for 4 years. Years.
In China.
Let me jump here.
Then, and leaving the factories early, like
oh, shut up.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see like where everybody's just like, it's February. What's going on? It's like, no. In other parts of the world, nothing is happening. Absolutely.
Sure, buddy.
Month pre-order period, right?
Yeah, because it's an expensive item, so we try to give people a longer lead time to get in on it. Sometimes it takes people longer to decide they have the revenue, to decide that they're going to have the revenue to buy it, or just it's a big thing. It's not a decision that you take lightly per se. So it's a 2-month open pre-order. We've got a payment plan that's associated with it. The price is $450 plus $40 flat shipping domestic. If you're dealing with one of our international partners, they will determine what the shipping is on their end.
Okay. Great. And
and good luck buying any Masters of the Universe Ultimates for any reasonable price. Yes, now. But here's the thing. Their Ultimates and their basic releases were the same price. She-Ra, the Filmation She-Ra I got, comes with her sword, the shield, and the boomerang, and the figure. 3 accessories, 1 figure. $45, same price as an Ultimate. Why? WTF is $450. The Super 7 ThunderTank Bossasaur, which we'll be seeing here in a bit.
Offering the payment plan. So any of us that went through the Snake Mountain thing, it's very similar to that.
Took them 2 years to put out Snake Mountain, by the way. Now, I just want you guys to be aware. $450 for a toy. $450 for a toy that fits specific figures from a specific line. For $450, you can make a mortgage payment. You can buy a literal used actual car that functions well, or in cases of people like me, you can buy a sword, a custom sword from Swords of Northshire that is made to your specifications with the type of Hamon line you want on it if you're fond of Japanese swords, or the differential taper on it if you want a European sword. You could spend the same amount of money for something you could pass along to your children that is made of literally sterner stuff. We're talking folded steel here, or you can buy a ThunderTank. Venkman, let's be honest, if Hasbro did make an Ecto 1, it would be scaled with 6-inch figures, and it would be crowdfunded by HasLab. Or it could be a crowdfunded HasLab exclusive, yes. And you are also correct there, Bossasaur. Unicron was $600. This is $450. plus tax plus shipping. I feel a great deal of pity for the international buyers here. But hey, they're going to give us a payment plan for those of us who are addicted. Anyways.
So it's really cool that you've got the option to do that. You've got the 2-month open window there. Is this also a similar situation where you have to meet a certain number of orders, otherwise it doesn't get produced?
Yeah, definitely. With Snake Mountain, we were very, very nervous about getting there, and obviously we got there. I feel much more confident in having gone through the Snake Mountain experience and for delivering Snake Mountain to the...
You're right, Bossasaur. The ThunderTank is 27 by 17 inches, and Unicron is over 2 feet tall. Just tall. Not even talking about wide. No way. No way.
I feel like if you're a collector that bought Snake Mountain, 75% of those people are also sort of collecting the ThunderCats line.
You're wrong. You are objectively wrong.
So I feel pretty good that person is going to be like, oh yeah, I'm totally down for ThunderTank. So I've been less sort of like, got to get those orders in or it's not going to happen. I feel...
You see, that's... What is it? Overconfidence is your failure, or overconfidence is your weakness. That goes very true for Brian Flynn. He does not understand anything about this community because he's not part of it. He doesn't care. Hasbro Unicron is a total of 27 inches, but has so many more moving parts due to the fact that it's an effing Transformer. Correct. Correct.
Confident that we're going to get there, but yeah, if all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, nobody's buying it, then it won't happen.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know.
Also, that's something that I didn't even think about until Jeff made the comment, oh, yeah, I'll shell out $450 for a vehicle. Sorry, tip me. Looks like we're eating ramen and drinking tap water from next month, and good luck with the utilities. How scummy is it that this man uses COVID, uses the pandemic as an excuse for being late, while also trying to sell people on a high price point vehicle, knowing what the economy's like right now? He could have easily put this on the back burner or maybe got out the stuff that he actually owes people. And I do mean owes people. They have already paid him up front for 4 waves of figures in which they've received 1 in the over a year and a half since wave 1 went out in terms of pre-orders. How scummy is that? Yes, I know everybody's struggling. I know some people may not have jobs. I know some people may be facing eviction, but $450 ThunderTank. Take a short trip off of a very, very tall building, Brian.
So if you guys are thinking about it,
yep.
You got to order it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So let's talk about that price point a little bit, because I know it's one of those things too, where people see a high price point like that. Sometimes it could be sticker shock. So can you maybe explain what goes in?
There was plenty of sticker shock yesterday.
Exactly. So can you maybe explain or kind of break down a little bit what constitutes that price point on an item like this?
Yeah, I mean, really, the first and foremost, the most expensive thing to manufacture any of these things is the tooling cost or the molds that you have to do to make it. So, if you're making a little piece of plastic about this.
And here's where he goes into the tooling costs. And here's the thing. I don't think he's incorrect about tooling costs. I get it. And then he starts extrapolating, well, XYZ bit of information. If we order more, it'll cost less. But he said on Instagram, if they could get 20,000 people to pre-order, they could drop the price down to 200. And here, he says that they could get 28,000, they could drop it down to 250. He can't even be consistent about his numbers here. He can't be. Look, I don't think there's any question about how much I love ThunderCats. I genuinely don't think there is. But there comes a point where it's not fun, and it's not I enjoy this property, it's I have an addiction problem. And that's what this is. This is rearing out a lot of things I've been talking about in general for a while now that I need to do a full video on with Patch about the addictive nature of toy collecting that affects a lot of people. Justice Curry did one, but he's kind of strange. I don't mean that as a derogatory per se, but I don't think he went too far into it. But if you are to the point to where you're willing to attack people on a personal level, which I've had people do to me on this channel because I am critical of a toy company, there is a problem. There is a problem. Hold on, my kid is texting me. Stealth Studio is the best Unicron toy ever made, and Hasbro can't handle that someone made an affordable product that destroys them with their own game. I think the term you're looking for, Lyle, is maladaptive dependence. Well, highly possible. Definitely, Lyle, this is no longer a hobby for some people. This is an addiction, obsession for a lot of folks. It's dangerous. I had somebody get in my comment section and say that he understands why I say Opal is my adopted daughter, because she clearly doesn't want anybody to think we're biologically related, because she is embarrassed of me because I am negative towards the toy company. And Opal came in there and slapped him herself. But if you are to the point where you're attacking the person and not their argument, you lost. And these people are my age or older. How, when I was a kid, I always assumed adults were better put together, and maybe my parents' generation was, but ours isn't. Ours is an absolute mess, an absolute mess. Anyways, continuing.
This big, your mold is going to.
I'm going to skip through this nonsense.
$4 a unit.
Yeah.
Even, like those aren't big
but when
numbers,
you're talking
right?
about manufacturing,
Yeah, exactly.
A tiny run.
Well, like
you
for example, maybe like I don't know if you would know, but could you like give a good guesstimate, like an item that is made for retail shelves? Like how many if like there's a vehicle for a toy line made for retail shelves, how many of those would they produce for retail? What's a number on that, do you think?
I don't know.
So here's the kicker. He's going to say he doesn't know. And Dan should know, because Dan's been in this business for, well, over a decade. He should know what these companies are like and how much they put in his initial orders. But he asked them a very basic question, and Brian's going to try to give a number. Hold on. See here, Brown Pool Guy, $5. Thank you. I always thought Opal adopted use your dad instead of the other way. If anyone fed me tacos on a regular basis, I'd adopt them too. Fair. A little column A, a little column B. Let's see here. All I see right now is a snake oil salesman talking to a yes man. Correct. Your parents in a generation were better put together. You've only told us stories about your parents that would make me believe otherwise. My parents were not better put together. When I say better put together, I mean in terms of how they handle market-related things like this, how they handle these type of duties, these type of interests. My parents weren't put together in the sense of some of the choices they made in terms of rearing us. I'm referring into stuff like this. Never once in my life. Look, the thing my old man loved the most outside of his doggone United States military was John Wayne. And yes, I know John Wayne said a whole bunch of really egregious stuff. He never paid attention to any of that. The internet wasn't around when he was a kid. He liked the movies. If somebody walked up to my old man and told him on his worst day, John Wayne sucked and's a piece of garbage, my old man's just going to shrug and go about his business. He's not going to care. He's not going to sit there and say, well, your kids think you're dumb. He at his worst, he would never do that. Never. So that's what I'm getting at there, Scary. Anywho, let's listen to the nonsense.
On vehicles per se, but if you're talking about things like, like wrestling figures, for example.
Why is it we were talking about vehicles in a toy line? You talking about wrestling? How many vehicles are in wrestling? I don't recall Hulk Hogan ever coming through in a Buick.
I am under the impression. I don't have the exact numbers because I don't work for the.
We're hypothetically speaking here.
Hypothetically speaking, the stuff that you see on shelf at Walmart, I'm under the impression that like initial orders start at 50,000 units.
Okay.
And you start getting into 75 and 100,000 units.
Impression, not factual, no basis. The only reason I watched this interview was because I wanted to see if there was something to prove it was worth 450. It is not. You are correct. You are correct. Harvey Pliskin, forgive me if this is too personal, but would you consider yourself a liberal, conservative, or just indifferent? All three. I'm a liberal in sense of the rights people have. I believe they should be free to do multiple things. I'm a conservative in the sense that we should conserve nature, that we should conserve our documents of freedom, our Bill of Rights, our amendments, and basically protecting people's rights. And I'm indifferent in the sense that I hate both political parties with an angry fervor that would match very few other people. Random Pool Guy, Marion Robert Morrison was a fun actor to watch. I never knew much about him outside his acting career. He made an excellent cowboy and Green Beret, in my opinion. Nice. All right, and the only accessories for wrestling rigs are rings, and rings are like $20. Correct. All right, so moving on.
On some of those items.
Right.
And that's the order from Walmart,
He thinks.
not the order from Target.
He
not
doesn't
the
think.
order from FAO or you start aggregating them together. So
Maybe you should have
can
put these in
argue
retail,
very
Brian.
easily that one of those characters for some of those key licenses, they're selling 100,000 plus units. I know with some of the Funko Pops, they were selling 100 to 200.
G.I. Joe has no media out right now. None. Zero. Zip. Not a zilch bupkis. Not a cartoon. They've only got comics that adults read. Every time I go into a Target and I ask them to look up a DCPI for the Studio Series Grimlock, they want to know if it's a G.I. Joe figure. Because they can't keep them on the shelves. Brian, there are He-Man toys out there. And past Wave 1, you can't find a lick of them. A lick of them. Because they sell. You are banking on the ThunderCats community being as big as the Masters community and taking them for all they have because you're scared of retail. Because you don't know how to manage it. Because you were at one point a small toy distributor and you want to be a big one and you're buying licenses to try to make yourself one without putting in the work.
200,000 units per piece.
Wow.
Wow. And the economy of scale that comes with that obviously drives down prices. So if you're not on those shelves, like you're selling small fractions of those kind of units, at which point your cost per unit goes up immensely.
Right. So, and then
we're on a tangent now, aren't we?
No, well, I mean, this is really interesting.
JSP, they sell, but the distribution could be very much better. I don't disagree. This is why I follow Valor Force. They're most reliable in their content projects. I'll have to look at them. Let's see here. JSP, they sell, but they could be... Yeah, I agree. I know you're not defending Brian. Don't worry, JSP. You don't have to put caveats like that in my chat. I get it.
Interesting to me, so I hope other people find this interesting too. Like this stuff is
real quick. What Patch is saying is, let's see here. Patch is saying, if you really want to know my heart, he's friends me with a Satanist sex worker, despite being a Christian, because I value life in its truest form. I have a man of moral fortitude. I appreciate that. Patch is saying that they are that person. They are the satanic or Satanist sex worker. And I am. I'm good friends with Patch. I care very deeply about Patch. Patch is a really good friend of mine. Let's see here. Matt Rubin. Anyone else think the new Silverhawk toys will be the same Masters of the Universe bucks as the ThunderCats Ultimates? I think they will be, but I think they're going to use the chest variants that they are using on the fourth wave going forward, which for the record is good. I'm glad they're changing that, but they should have done that on wave 1. He would know all about being small, if you know what I mean. Yeah, probably. Jack McCown, dude used to work for Hasbro, started his own company, kickstarted his company for $100K, and puts out quality figures like G.I. Joe with updated Sergeant Slaughter. Interesting. Let me see here. Let me take a look at Valor Force. Let me go ahead and throw them. Boop. I did not get anything G.I. Joe related there. I think they're not on the YouTubes. Let's try Valor Force. Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, Valaverse, not Valor Force. Okay. Yeah, I've heard about these guys. To an extent. Looks neat. All right, so let's get back to the business.
It's always been very interesting to me, and I try to explain it when people are asking about prices, because I know that these smaller niche collector lines that are sold direct to consumer over the internet that aren't at retail, that has a role in why the prices are a little bit higher. And it's hard sometimes, and I totally understand it as a consumer.
No, you
When
don't.
you just want, you can walk into a store and pay $20 for a figure. Well, why is it $40 on the internet? And it's, so that's, I like this information. I like putting this information out there.
Yeah, I mean, there are multiple.
Let's skip through here.
So all of this plays into it. It's just like,
Let's take a look.
I remember when that toy was $7.99.
Here, who wants to just skip through all the excuses and take a look at the tank itself? Let's see some ones in chat if you just want to see the tank itself. Why are you being so rude to Pixel Dan? Because Pixel Dan is dishonest and he doesn't care about his community. He cares about getting plastic. He doesn't hold companies accountable, and he doesn't tell you when there's actual problems. He just goes to the gloss. He glosses over everything as quickly as he can because he wants to give you a big smile so you can click yes. All right, so skip it to ThunderTank.
When you see all that, it's very foreshortened. I try to do it this way, maybe not. I'm gonna have to do it this way for the moment. But this was one of the things we were talking about the other day. So here's your LJN. The LJN is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some space behind it, some space above it. It's like this thing is so much bigger than the LJN by a factor. It's just
Size doesn't mean dick in this because the LJN one was out on time and didn't cost $450.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Laughing, joking, numbnuts. Actually, yes, Baiji, that very same company created the ThunderCat toys for the original 80s cartoon. The one that Angry Video Game Nerd gets mad about.
It's amazing. I mean, just looking at seeing those things side by side, it's unbelievable.
Shut up,
Just
Dan.
the size on that thing. How do you have the measurements handy, like on the new one, what they are?
The new one, I thought we posted that up.
I'm sure you did, yeah.
Pool guy, you know size doesn't matter. You've been around mockingbirds.
Anyways, all right, let's see if I can do it better. Trying to move this properly here. The new one, I believe this one is 27 inches long. It's 11 or 12 inches wide, and then I think it's 9 inches tall.
Blake says, Dan, why the heck did you feel the need to cut yourself drinking water? It's because the way they have the camera set up, whoever is talking or whoever makes the noise is what the video feed picks up. They didn't edit any of this.
And how heavy? Is it going to be pretty heavy? I got some weight to it.
This one's made out of resin. This is the prototype.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
so that one's heavy.
This one's very heavy. Let's see, what things are people asking about? Obviously, they want to know if the gun and everything is removable, and yes, it will be. Here.
Now, in the show, the gun retracted into the tank, and there was plenty of room, but you have to remove it on this one, apparently. I'd rather have reissues of the LJN than Super 7 He-Cats. Well, unfortunately, you're never going to get them because the rights to the figures belongs to Acclaim. Do you think LJN made a toy Jackal Sniper? No, but Baiji, if you go to Walmart right now, you can get a Jackal Sniper action figure, and I am dead serious about that.
So you can take that out, and this pops in. This version doesn't because it's prototype.
Is that one of the Ultimus Transformers can't transform? Actually, no, this is the Shogun Optimus Prime that he did in the retro style, like the Shogun Warriors, that they want $350 for. You can get a complete Mazinger from the old Shogun Warriors line for around that price. If your stuff outprices or is the same price as vintage, there's a problem.
Right, but that pops out, so you have plenty of room inside the tank itself. I don't know if we can see these things over here, but
Jeff, you know I'm not kidding, buddy. You know I'm not.
here, I'll pop this part off. But yeah, you'll be able to do the whole, be able to open the arms up and everything. This is so hard to be able to talk and then move the camera.
Now, I want you all to be aware, this doesn't match model sheets, especially in the main compartment here, because the compartment actually bows out and cuts back in. That's what creates the angle for the doors that allows for the proper clearance. They didn't match the model sheet on that. We'll get into that in a little bit.
At the same time.
I can imagine.
You know, there's Jackalman's hanging out there because Panthro and Lion-O left. You've got the gun underneath the cannon that will open and close.
Yes, Riddle, I like your doodle so much. It's the thumbnail for this.
The mouth opens, arms open. You can fit both guys in here. All four can fit in the back. The tops will have both covers. So you've got the solid cover. Can you see it?
I can see it. It looks awesome.
It looks awesome. It doesn't even fit right, you doofus. It's not accurate to the animation model at all. Do you know anything, Brian? Or not even Brian. Do you know anything, Dan? Or do you just agree that everything's awesome just because you think it's awesome? And you're right, Omega Supreme 989. I better be nice to Brian if I want these free toys. I don't want anything free from this clown. If he did offer it, I'd tell him, all right, caveat, I get to say what I want and you can eat a dick.
Solid cover. This one's obviously cast, so it's not perfectly clear, but you'll have the clear cover as well.
You know, the sad thing is what he's showing here aren't bad concepts. They're not, because those are accurate to the show in terms of concept, but the execution is so poorly pulled off. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous.
So you'll be able to have both covers.
That's amazing.
Let's see here. Peeking inside. You know, you see, like, if we're talking about that, like, you see all the detail on the wall, the inside walls.
Uh-huh.
Think about that. So if you're talking about tooling once again, because all that's sculpted and molding, you have to have one tool for the outside and another tool for the inside. So those are two separate parts. So I'm making
You're a tool.
the shell of the ThunderTank twice.
Yeah, this is a resin prototype, so it's not going to function 100% like the original or like the final product will. And I understand that. I really do. But still too much.
Not once.
How hard is it ever to stick to the model sheet? It's very hard because they don't pay attention because they don't care. Even the Dragon Slayer toys were more accurate. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah, totally. And
And
so
so
all
they-
those...
Dan's the type of guy who loses his crap when his wife's boyfriend buys him a Nintendo Switch. I think that's kind of uncalled for. I don't like Dan. I'll make fun of him for what he does, but making a comment like that, I don't think that's proper.
All those parts inside, they're sculpted. There's no stickers or anything like that, and they're all going to be painted and looking all nice.
Bolted, painted. There's handles and emblems and buttons and all sorts of stuff.
You're right, Matt. He
And
does
are
mention
the,
that.
the wheels and the treads all going to roll and move?
Yes. All the wheels will roll, the tread will roll, the whole thing. And we're trying to make it a nice, what we're trying to do with it is the old ones were kind of this rubbery thing. We're going to do more of a softer durometer vinyl plastic.
I really hope you're going to have replacement treads in there for when they inevitably break, because they're either going to get broken in transport, somebody's going to try to play with it like it's an actual toy and snap them, or somebody's going to have a big oopsie.
So it doesn't break down and crack, and then I'll be able to move around everything. So the wheels all work.
The issue, Wes's basement, is Dan not holding Brian accountable for any of his nonsense, the ridiculous garbage they blither on about. The entire thing's an issue because they're not paying attention to details.
It rolls. Let's see. The eyes around the front are glow in the dark.
Awesome.
So they're glowing in the dark. They're not light up, they're glow in the dark. This man has a obsession with glow in the dark plastic. Dude, these aren't little dinosaurs. Because they're priced they're priced decently. So this isn't even an accurate mock-up. Because they're not going to glow like that. They're going to glow green. This is so doggone goofy. I'm totally unaware of this product or anything going around. It's the Super 7 Ultimates ThunderTank for $450.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. Just keep saying that word, Dan, like you have a clue what it means.
What else should we talk about?
Can we
show
see?
anything? Huh?
Yeah, so you got the seats in the back. Can you show us like a figure sitting kind of in the back on some of those seats so we can see what that looks like?
I'm not sitting him down completely correctly, and this mock-up was half an inch too short.
So the mock-up they're using isn't even the right size. So what is? Hold on. So is a controversy that is expensive and is done by a company that has asked for money for 4 different waves. Is a year and a half behind. Is going to be a year and a half behind on the second one, and has only released the first one in well, at this point, almost 2 years into this. This is ridiculous. This is a hollow plastic he's charging for.
So it's actually half an inch taller and half an inch deeper. So he kind of fits in there right now. The newest version of it is actually half an inch taller and half an inch deeper. So he sits in there with ease.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, cool. So are they going to be able to sit in there and like the top can be on it while they're sitting, or is it going to be?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very
So
cool.
they'll be in there, and there'll be more than enough room between them and the seat in front of them for them to sit comfortably. More than enough room with that. Yeah.
Now he's going to do something here in a minute, and I'm going to point it out because it just shows Dan has no clue about this property.
Yeah, they'll fit in the whole thing. Then you have.
That's awesome.
Now what Brian just did was lift up an accessory, and the accessory is the Thundrillium that they got from Hook Mountain that they pulled away in the ThunderTank, trying to show Dan, hey, it includes this thing from the show, and Dan doesn't even recognize it. Doesn't even recognize it. He has no clue.
So we've got the 4 seats in the back, the 2 in the front. So that means we can have 6 figures sitting in there.
Yes.
But it still looks like there's there's lots of room in that back area. So you could probably.
Yeah, especially if you take out the gun.
Yeah.
So if we hold on.
The Super 7 figures are 7 inches tall. The problem's the pricing and his lack of ability to follow model sheet guides. It's very simple.
Yeah, we had to actually match the floor to the cartoon. So yeah, if you take out the
Wait, hold on. I've seen Blake and Harvey talk about Power Rangers. Did they get the Power Rangers license? No, please tell me they didn't.
gun, there's a ton of space.
Man, look at all that hollow space that $350 of the dollars go into. Oh my God, no. No, they didn't. Oh, no. No! Why? Don't worry, Blake. Prepare. You think the 90s were bad? Prepare. Prepare yourself for Power Rangers from the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe classic, Buck. Ha ha ha! Welcome to my pain, buddy.
That's amazing. And that's another good point too. So this is inspired by the way it appeared in the animation, not necessarily the vintage toy, right? Because I know.
Yeah, and same thing. All that's
Jeff says this is like the party wagon and the emptiness of it. It's like officially a higher price Fisher Price toy. Correct. West Basement, you see something that I can size 10 years ago for Star Wars, and I can vaguely recall something this gig going for 1/18 the scale, 3.34 inches, sitting around maybe 100, 200. I'm not really sure what that's referred to. For like a big troop shuttle or something. And they've already released figures for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Red. No. Hold on, I have a real quick question here. Come on, mouse. Hey, Lio, would you ever be interested in doing an honest review of the entire Netflix She-Ra show? Would more asking you because I'm 100% sure your reviews would be filled with legitimate criticisms. I've thought about it, but it's a large time sink. It's something I'm still weighing into. All right, play again.
sculpted and raised detail.
Oh, aren't we fancy?
Everything.
That's amazing. Yeah, look at those control panels up there in the front and everything. Gosh, that looks so cool.
If it had like display screens that you could transfer things to via Wi-Fi, then it might be amazing. Right now, it's not.
Yeah, all this. You've got the little. You've got the time to go.
It's time to go. I don't know what they actually say.
I'm standing behind here if it's actually showing the inside.
It's showing. Yeah, we can see it. It looks good.
Who's gonna gain?
That is
Trash
so
and lock.
cool.
All go.
Let's see.
For the record, this big thing back here is $600. This is $450. That's $600.
What other exciting views can I show you?
Is it news that you're getting your waves out on time?
Yeah, I just like seeing it, and I think a lot of people are gonna like seeing it too. That's
Oh, shut up, you idiot!
every time I talk, it puts my face on the screen, so I'm trying to be quiet and let.
No, you're not.
Show it
Shut
off.
up! Oh my God, shut up!
The hard part is that it's the resin master, and it's you make all the parts and then you sort of glue and put them all together to get it as this is the master. And then I can't pick it up. It's like, okay, that weighs 40 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
You can't lift 40 pounds? Do you even lift, bro? Let's see here. Who here remembers the ThunderCat Minimates? I actually have all of them, and my Mumra has 2 left feet. They made Megazord and have power and have Rangers in the chest. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna have to look at this.
And I can't be like, oh yeah, take a look at this, and let me move around this, and
Of course.
I can.
But
pick up
I
the
imagine
part
you guys. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
and
Baiji,
say, oh,
please
look,
do it.
you know,
Do it.
hang on
Do
there.
it.
It's got all the buttons, handles. It's very exciting. You know, if we're
That's
talking
great.
about
Well, I imagine too, you guys will be doing updates along the way, kind of like you've done with Snake Mountain and stuff like that. And as you get, a little further down the road in the progress, we can see other samples and stuff too, where you can pick it up and show it off.
exactly. I mean, I know that because I think it launches Monday.
Pick it up, show it off, smack yourself on the head for it. Oh no. Oh no, Duthan just sent me a link and I'm dreading clicking on it. All right, let's take a look at what abomination they... Why? Why does this exist? Why does this exist, and why are we allowing this to continue? This is terrible, and I hate it. Sorry, I'm looking at their Shogun Megazord, which is going to be $350 probably. Oh, it's 75. Wait, why is this 75 and that Optimus is 350? Oh, this is the Cyborg line. I'm sorry, not the Shogun line. Either way, it's dumb and I don't like it and I hate it. Go away. All right, so back to the nonsense.
When it launches, we have a 3D.
Lio, I can't with the glow in the
video
dark
where
eyes for
it
ThunderTank, but
spins
Mr.
and
Bootlegger
then it
continues
blows
to
apart to show
dignity.
you
Why,
all the
Convoy? I don't
parts
know
that are
why.
inside it and comes back together
Cool.
because
All right,
so
let me,
there's a lot of parts. Like each.
let me go
one
ahead and
has
hop in chat so Opal can join
parts
us.
underneath.
Which means I'll probably have to switch over to a watch together. Which is fine. Why didn't it pull her over? Get over here, child. Hello, child.
It's Opal!
Welcome to the pain.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm here.
Pixel Dan did an interview with Brian Flynn, and they're showing off the ThunderTank that's cost way too much, and we're tearing it apart.
It's also ugly looking. It's all one solid color.
Okay. Well, anyways, I disagree because I like the original ThunderTank, but we're almost done here. So I know you can't hear or listen to the stream, so just give us a minute and we'll finish this interview up, and then we'll address the rest of the chat, and Opal can have a field day. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Beneath the treads, there's so many parts in this thing.
And you started to show us the little top part there. Like that's 2 separate pieces over the back, right?
Yep. So
Yes, Cape World. Pixel Dan is a shill.
let me- this is the.
That's the logo he's going with. It is not accurate. It's missing the bottom lip on the bottom jaw. It does not have the cut in on the jaw line or the ear properly cut in. It's going to be another hack job on the logo. The most iconic thing in the series. Hack job on the logo. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's cool. Will that like clip into place on the vehicle, or does it just kind of rest on top?
No, it clicks in. You can see sort of, your traditional, if you will, sort of.
Ah, okay, I see.
where it's
So
not
it'll
gonna-
kind of fold open. It looks like
Yeah,
it kind
it'll fold open.
of. Got it. Okay. Very cool. So how about like packaging? Have you guys thought about how you're going to box that up and like
The
box
reveal
art
for
and stuff?
package.
All right, so let's go ahead and finish this out. TLDR is they apparently have the packaging already done, and they're going to be reviewing it or revealing it on Monday. Monday, people. Monday is when you have to look forward to seeing this goofy toy to find out how you will have the privilege of paying for it and how many numbers they have to get it in production. This is going to sound really hateful of me. I hope you fail. I genuinely hope you fail. Because I am tired of you taking advantage of my community. You put out a $450 toy knowing full well that that is an exorbitant price in the middle of a pandemic, knowing these people don't have jobs, knowing that you've already taken them for a loop by asking for money for 4 waves so far while only delivering 1. I hope you fail. A shill in every sense of the word. I'll happily take Michael from Retro Blasting any given day, and so would I. How much did the original ThunderTank cost? Let me look that up.
It's shill Dan.
Even if we even remember what it cost, because not everybody has that on hand. Actually, hold on. ThunderCats vintage toy ad. That should be able to tell me.
Those are always cool.
Let's see here. Okay, it doesn't have the Thunder. You'll have to give me a minute, guys, to research that question. I don't have the vehicle information or original price like on the top of my head because it was so long ago. You had to give me a minute here.
Well, I actually have a question for the chat. Am I at all laggy? Do I kind of come in a couple seconds after Leo is done talking, or am I good? Okay, epic.
Hold on. Pounds to dollars. 1985.
Jeff has a cool name.
Yes, he does. Just give me a second. I'll be able to give you an actual price here on what the ThunderTank cost back in the day.
Back in my day, the ThunderTank only costed a nickel.
Yeah, right. I wish. Hold on. We'll have to go around the back door to do this.
$15 says Grim 2.
Hold on. I mean, it was, but I'm trying to figure out how much that was in, like, U.S. money, because that was how much it was in the U.K. So just give me a second here. $13.95. Needs a dot there. Come on, Thomas. Get your head in the game.
Get your bread in the game.
Get your bread in the game.
Then
Right.
go to bread.
Let's have to do 14 in 1985. Show amount. So, let's see here. So currently that's $43.38 in pounds. So let's see here. Pounds to dollars. That'd be $60 our money in today's money. So inflation calculator. Sometimes I love the internet. If in 2020, then in 1985, it would have been $18.04. The original ThunderTank cost $18.
And this new one is $450.
Yes, $450. 4 times the size of the original one.
You could buy 25 even of those.
Yes, you can buy a used car, an actual car for this. You could buy a custom sword for this.
Just get 25 ThunderTanks, guys, and take a picture.
Well, I mean, you can't now. The vintage ones are more expensive than that. Let's see here. Sounds good, sounds good. Haven't noticed anything like good. Nick would be a heck of a steal, correct. Can we call this the Thunder Bank? I support calling it the Thunder Bank. Ha! Can't wait to get my Transmetal MP Cheetor figure in the mail. Oh, you're talking about the Leopard King one, right? They haven't started Transmetals officially, Wes's Basement. There's a third-party company that's basically making upscaled Transmetal figures with different posability. And I really want to get a couple of them. I got my wife's engagement ring for less. Ouch. You can buy a motorized new rickshaw for that also. Let's see here. What is the inflation ratio on 18 to today? That's close to $60 today, random pool guy. I am interested now. Doggone it. The good old days before Reaganomics and inflation.
Reaganomics.
Reaganomics. All right, let me go ahead and change the image here. Get that dude's mug off my grill. Where's the Tank of Lies? I need the riddle image. Is it this one? Yes. Let me resize that. Get it within the window. Fantastic. All right, Opal, are you happy now that I have a background image that doesn't suck?
Yes.
Good. Good.
I'm still making you one, though.
My MP Megatron is so incredible. I'd love to get rid of the Beast Wars and pieces. They're with the exception of, oddly enough, Lio Convoy, all the Beast Wars masterpieces are fantastic.
That's funny.
I know, it is. Like, he looks like he has a genetic disorder. Further one, Lio, you like Crowley Lion from Oz. Please, cute chibi Lion. I don't know what that is.
Money.
Venkman, thank you for the $20 super chat. I have a stack of Muppet magazines from the 80s, and some of them have ThunderCats ads in them. I tried looking to see if there was a ThunderTank ad. No luck. I did see a full-page ad for Secret of the Sword, though. I was able to find one, Venkman, so I appreciate you looking, but I got it. Hey, Lio Convoy, the black background looks much better. Oof. Oof, you're being challenged, Opal. You're being challenged. Tim Stud.
I will challenge you in real life, even.
Tim Stud. It's asinine they would charge something so much for a completely detailed frame-by-frame piece of a great 1980s vehicle in fiction. True. How can you live with yourself, Brian? You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like the Thunder Tank. I don't know what that's a reference to, but it sounds funny. Hello, Missy. The MP Beast Megs is awesome. Yes, I actually like the new Kingdom version. It's well designed. I like it too. And based on how they designed the T-Rex mode for them, I'm pretty sure they're going to do a Jurassic Park crossover because they are obsessed with crossovers right now. Bombastically dying. If it wasn't for him, Masters of the Universe, Transformers, and G.I. Joe would be remembered as well as they are today. You mean wouldn't be? They may not even be around. Hello, old man, and hello, Opal, says Missy.
Hello, old child.
Oof. She's younger than you, though.
Yeah, well, she's not like 2.
Are
She's
you-
like 17.
Are you
Yeah, I
sure?
just doxed your eggs on an accident.
Good Lord. This is why Opal's allowed on here. I'm doing all right, action figure expert. How are you?
Bully him into art stream with me.
No, I'm not going to bully him in art stream.
No, I mean you then bully you.
My audience can't bully me. If anything, I bully them.
Just close your eyes.
Let's close your eyes. Pulled it out from Hasbro after to mismanage the first Jurassic World toy line. Now, it doesn't surprise me. All right, Blake. All right. What John's getting at, Blake, is the Reagan administration deregulated children's television. That's why we have the things we have now, including Power Rangers here in the West. That's what John's getting at. He's not being a shill for toys. He's just making a factual statement about the course of history. Lio, when are we going to do another drawing stream? Whenever I'm not tired, whenever I'm not needing to yell about this stuff.
So never.
Ha 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 ha. Gonna ground you. Your toy line has one rule: people versus dinosaurs. Well, that's not even fair. They had mismatched, out-of-scale dinosaurs. Yeah, I remember the Jurassic Park figures. I still have a couple of them laying around. All right, so we have any other... Oh, random pool guy. $5. Opal said, bully. Lio is boring. We're only here for Opal stream. She's saving your channel right now. Draw with her. I see.
Epic!
Well, we have one person trying to bully me. Let's see if anybody else can. Chat, Lio, what did I miss, mate? It's just me griping about bad business decisions. There is a Dinosaurs comic. Yes, as a matter of fact, at some point I'm going to have Bossasaur, who was in the stream earlier, on the channel to talk about Dinosaurs with me. Because it's a really fascinating show. I still have my Command Center and Red Rex. Nice. See, Opal here doesn't know about these old dinosaur cartoons.
Yeah, because if they're from the dinosaurs.
Correct. There needs to be an MLP, TMNT crossover. Please no. Please God no. Please
Yes.
no. No. Nope.
I'd love that.
You don't even like Ninja Turtles.
They're cool.
Oh my God. Extreme Dinosaurs, yeah. I don't think Opal will know Extreme Dinosaurs. Opal is not a 90s child. She was literally born in the 2000s.
I like the Fraggle Rock, I think.
Carlton says Street Sharks versus Silverhawks win. Never. I hope. Never. Twilight Sparkle, Mary's Prince Adam. Pats, don't you bring that cursed crap in my stream. Michael?
Twilight Sparkle versus Mordecai.
No.
Yo, Revolution!
$5 from Rouge Moonback. Thank you. Viva la Revolution. Give your channel to Opal. Opal is the only one with good content. Here's money for you, Opal. Aw, Opal, you got money.
No, I don't know how to get money from YouTube. You are very sweet, Rouge. I will send you a winky face emoji and cause drama.
Okay, let's get a live reaction from you. So you want a live reaction from Opal about Extreme Dinosaurs. Is that what I'm hearing right now? That's what you guys want? Type 1 in chat if you want a live reaction from Opal about Extreme Dinosaurs.
Tell me about Extreme Dinosaur.
I'll show you the intro.
Oh, there's woes. There's a lot of.
All right. So
Aquamarine really wants that.
let me go ahead and get a watch
Lucy
together.
wants in.
Why should I let the child in? All right. A 2 if you want Missy to join us.
HBE.
Ah, shut up, you stupid ad. I didn't ask for you. I didn't ask for this.
Say the other word.
I don't cuss, you know that.
I thought it'd be funny.
The only thing cursed is your sailor mouth, Thomas. I don't even cuss. I still like you a lot, Lyle. You want a hug? I appreciate it. I am fond of hugs. Yeah. Show out the Extreme Dinosaurs OP too. We can sing along, please. No. All right, Missy. If you hop into the chat, I will go ahead and bring you in. This is gonna get my entire stream demonetized.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Bible.
Don't get me started. Gonna give you both a Bible study you'll never forget. There we go. Okay. Let's check the chat, see if Missy is up. There she is. Baby.Godzilla.
Leo, you haven't watched Wizard of Oz.
I don't need to watch Wizard of Oz. Hello, Missy.
Oh, hello.
All right,
I
so
just dropped your chat again.
What?
what did you do?
I said Rating Rainbow, and they all love it.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it, Opal.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna post this in VC context, and we're gonna watch this together since they want live actions or live reactions from the Chirin about this type of stuff. Uh-oh, Sin just messaged me.
Oh no.
What you really want?
Let me know when you two are in.
Hold on, I have to go open Discord on my computer because then I won't be able to hear it.
Uh-huh.
What
Right.
are you
I'm in.
doubting me?
No.
Alright.
Being tested once again.
You're always being tested by me. You know this. All right, let me go ahead and get this as big as I can for everybody. Hopefully, because I got all this nonsense on screen, it'll block out enough that I won't get freaking
You're gonna get
demonetized.
copyright.
Yeah, probably. I blame you for this.
I didn't do anything.
You're here and they love you. You've done something.
They always love Opal. They don't like Leo. They just come in because of Opal.
I wanted to hear Lyle talk about Snarf, but he said he doesn't cuss. You're right, I don't. Let's see here. Snarf, snarf.
If I'm crying, I'm also in.
All right. Let me know when you two are ready.
Alright. Good.
Absolutely.
All right. Starting.
Something's really rocking on planet number 3. Modern man's got prehistoric company.
What?
Fossil fuel, unlike anything before. Between the reckless raptors and the extreme dinosaurs.
Metal lips.
Extreme dinosaurs. Tails that snap like thunderclaps. Talking, stalking, raptor trap. Extreme dinosaurs. The classic
We need to show Jace this.
He knows
Oh my
about
God.
it. He knows about it.
What? Is
That
this
guy
how...
needs his horn fixed.
I'm guessing this is how Skately's were made?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking why haven't I seen terrible fan art of this?
So now
Well, then.
you've heard the live reaction of two Zoomers that have no clue what's going on. And yes, this was the 90s. Everything was extreme. Everything.
I'm surprised it wasn't like spelled extreme dinosaurs.
I think all that was already done beforehand. Prehistoric problems require prehistoric solutions. Correct. Now, I love the theme. It's freaking kicking. It's wild. But the show didn't last very long from what I recall.
What are you three doing? A stream?
Hold on. Also, we switched names since...
Oh, money!
Oh,
what
it's
does-
Baiji. Talk on it.
From
It's spicy.
Venkman. What does Mumra think of Super 7 and Lion Flynn?
I'm too old for this.
Time and place patch. I will give me a time and a place, and I'll beat you up.
I've
Why
never
we
seen
love
one in the
Opal.
wild in a secondhand shop or sale ever. Really? I've seen extreme dinosaurs like occasionally, but usually at toy shows. I'll keep an eye out for you. How's that sound? I saw them. I remember seeing them on toy shelves, and I really do like dinosaurs. But even then, I'm collecting Transformers right now. I ain't got time for this. You guys said it looks like fan art. Geez, all of them TMNT copycats. You know, people say that a lot, but I don't think that's necessarily true.
Okay.
I'd actually peg extreme dinosaurs closer to like Dinosaurs than I would Ninja Turtles.
Baiji wants me to tell you that that he said dinos are extreme by default.
I mean, that is true. Baiji does know that I do love me some dinosaurs.
I like the idea of like dino saucers being full of milk and cereal. Because it's like a saucer.
Have you've never even seen Dinosaurs, have you?
Is it a bowl?
Hello.
Oh, Baiji.
Shiloh, no!
Let's see what Shiloh's saying. This Lio, there are children here. I didn't do or say anything untoward. Wait, Lio gets. No, I do not. Sorry. Here, let me pull up Dinosaurs. We'll get a live reaction on Dinosaurs. Type 1 in the
Oh,
chat if you want to see a
God.
live reaction of Dinosaurs.
Oh no.
Boomers react to boomer coping mechanisms.
This is
This
not
should
a
be
coping.
content for you.
This
This
is
should
not.
be content like
This is not a
Sewers
boomer.
reacts.
This is not a boomer coping mechanism. Dinosaurs was rad. Hello. Welcome back.
I heard you talk about dinosaurs. I need to watch this.
All right. Let me check the chat. We have a few. All right. Let's do it.
Patch 1 Street Sharks next.
Let's go.
Oh my god. This is so getting demonetized. All right.
We got to have money.
All right, you guys ready? Because I only got 3 people in here who's missing.
Opal.
Probably missing.
Opal. All right,
Yeah.
let's start.
We used to be 4 ordinary teenagers. Until one day, we met some new friends from out of town. They were called Dinosaurs.
My favorite part is that's an
Well,
My friends and I became the secret scouts,
Ugh.
allies to these
Oh, look, more
dinosaurs from
scalies.
outer space,
Oh, he's
and
married.
joined in dare battles against Genghis Rex and the evil Tyrannos. The dinosaurs are leaving, Bossasaur.
Did they transform?
They do, but only to like more primal versions of themselves.
They're scalies.
Sam's right.
Oh my god.
I went you, Missy.
Oh, it cut out the final piece of the intro. Oh wow.
I like it
Lame.
when they hit their heads together.
All I'm getting from this is that the 90s were full of scalies, apparently.
This was the 80s
It's
actually.
true.
Now,
80s.
now I will do one more because Patch asked for it. I will bring up Street Sharks.
People are always wondering, why are people so degenerate nowadays? Why do they all like lizards and fat people and giants? And I'm thinking, well, look at the
What?
cartoons.
All right.
Well,
real
I
quick.
don't see any 4 from this intro.
Real quick, King Hissy, $5. I have to leave because my phone is dying, but I enjoyed the stream. Glad I could get the toy news from you. Too bad most of these figures are Kiss blank blank blank. West Basement, $5. Thank you. Blame the demonetization on me. I brought dinosaurs tonight. LOL. But also up next is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Okay, fine. I'll do Street Sharks and then I'll do Cadillacs and Dinosaurs and then we'll end it on that. At least for this aspect of the stream.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Don't you mean Jossum?
Ew, that's disgusting looking. This is gross.
What?
What?
Bruh.
I'm concerned the 90s are full of scalies.
I don't like the idea they don't have neck.
They fight and they fight. Aw, yeah.
It's like,
Damn right.
who is that woman? Why did they zoom in on her for one frame? Is that a wheelchair?
Is this gonna be the new Mario Kart DLC?
Please no.
Damn right.
I'll take the Street Shark designs over half the freaking scaly designs I see for shark characters that have giant tails on regular anthro characters. So no.
Well,
All
come on, Lee. We both watched Shark Tale before, right?
I actually have no idea what that is.
Wait,
What?
Oh,
you've never seen the movie?
You know, wow.
you're lucky. You are lucky.
Yeah.
All right, so Cadillacs and
It was
Dinosaurs, and then we're done. Oh, that one.
You're
Oh
like-
god, I erased that from
Okay.
my memory. All right, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
No time to relive it.
Alright, hang on, real quick. Chat, can't talk. Press 3 if you want Leo to watch Shark Tale.
No, I will reject that outright. Anyways, back to Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
There they go!
In the 26th century,
Really?
mankind faces an epic struggle for survival.
An epic?
Forces of nature have spun wildly out of control.
It doesn't seem like he's struggling.
Mighty cities have crumbled, and the dinosaurs have returned to reclaim the earth.
It looks like he's on
No
that.
cool music. Why do they always draw the rhino ones with one of their horns gone?
The rhino one? Excuse me?
What?
The rhino dinosaurs.
You
In
mean
this
Triceratops?
Triceratops.
man stands
Yeah.
alone. Jack Tenrek, defending humanity
This is
in
more
a
painful
world
watching
gone
him for
mad.
Time
A
Stem.
world where only the
Why-
strong
why
survive.
do
A
they-
world of
Minorities always
Cadillacs
have the
and
one mustache.
dinosaurs.
All right, so I think we've had enough of Zoomers react.
Aww.
I think Volkswagen needs to take some ideas.
I think the Fine Bros need to take some ideas from us.
Oh my god, no. No, none of that. None of that. I'm actually going to go check my Gmail to see how many copyright strikes I've gotten today.
Probably 3 or 5.
Let me double check.
YouTube, if you copyright this, you're getting rid of important lore, and I'll never forgive you.
If you copyright this, you're gay.
Okay, I haven't gotten any messages yet, but that doesn't mean I won't.
Were it so easy.
Were it so
The
easy.
stream is still on.
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Don't worry, it'll just be like me, Leo. You'll just get your video blocked in New Zealand and be done with it.
Let's see here.
New Zealand isn't even real.
I need to go look at the chat and find out what I've lost.
Years of your life.
No, I mean like in comments, what I haven't seen. The Ring one looks
Oh.
like one from Jason Will Warrior. Street Sharks, yes, Street Sharks, awesome. The Holy Trinity of Dinosaurs cartoon is complete. Okay. Oh, you cut it. Oh, you should cap it off with Dino Riders. No, I think we're good with everything else so far. Transformation fetish, yeah, probably. If you want something even
You gotta
cheesier,
cap it off.
if you want something even cheesier, research something called Dinosaurs. I actually saw that. It was really weird. Sharks with legs, yes. Yo, Opal,
Dinosaurs.
stop. Batch Shark Man. I don't know what that means.
Huh?
That's
Opal,
sexist.
stop that shark, man.
Can you English?
Pixel Dan single-handedly destroyed the meaning of awesome. Correct. I'm glad I was out of toys by now. I don't know, man. Dinosaur toys are always cool. 190s cartoon I love was Mighty Max. Yes, Mighty Max was really fun. Dinosaurs are rad. I do love dinosaurs. Unironically, I love them. The things I like, I unironically like. Jabberjaw. We don't talk about Jabberjaw. We don't talk about it.
Jabberjaw?
There are so many
Jabberjaw?
Ninja Turtles reboots, but no Street Shark reboots of any time. Well, there's a reason for that. Show them. I will not show them Battletoads. No, Grim. I will not put anybody
I was
through that.
thinking about Battletoads the entire time. They're very epic. Look at them.
No, you
I-
weren't, Opal.
no,
I was.
Opal, have you ever seen the Battletoads cartoon?
I know that it exists. I haven't seen it, but they look like upside down pear people, and I love it.
They do, and only got to the pilot. It never went past that because nobody liked it. The intro to it was like some sort of 60s based music. You're not missing much, correct? Reptile is better than furries. I wouldn't know. I don't identify as any of these things. And no, I'm not watching the fish movie.
Aw.
Will Smith fish.
Come on.
Hell,
I would rather stick my third fist in a blender.
But
What about the
fresh
fourth
fish
fish?
of Bel Air, man.
Well, maybe we can get to the 7th, then we can talk. Let's see. Matt Rubin. How do they have gasoline for that Cadillac? All the oil is running around trying to eat them. Exactly. They have to kill the
Electric
dinosaurs.
cars.
They have to kill the dinosaurs for their oil. It's the most American cartoon ever. To be fair, there's like 300 species of Triceratops. This is true. Mummy Alive now. Maybe later. Because Mummies Alive was very interesting.
Mommy alive.
Mummies Alive. Doggone it, child. Mummies, not mommies. Zimmer's
Oh,
reaction.
like the zombie band-aid.
Yes, Opal.
Don't make me put another watch together in and subject you to it.
Oh God.
Let's see. Show them Denver the last night. If I show them that, Grim, I will have that song stuck in my head for the next 6 months, and I refuse to do that to myself or them.
do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
You
Put
won't.
on Miku.
Listen, I'm not
I'm lying in the sand. My answer's no.
Mommy's
Listen to
alive.
this, Dan, right? I'm having to go through Dan's entire 40-minute video again to cut out all the times he says that's amazing.
Why do you do that to yourself? And why is it always people named Dan?
It's Dastardly Dan.
Dan Schneider.
Remember, if you hate rich people, invest in AMC stocks. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. The cars
You
run
should
on water.
invest in this YouTube channel, people.
Oh my God, West Basement says new kink acquired. Mommy's alive.
Oh no.
Oh my
What have you done, Opal?
Skeleton warriors.
British people ruined it.
Lio Convoy, the Jim Cornette of pop culture. I don't know who that is. Don't be weak. Denver. No, this isn't a matter of weakness. It's a matter of sanity. No, but we're done with the intros for now. We can do is, I'll tell you what, I will at some point in the near future, I will do a Zoomers React with all the teenagers in the server to see how they respond to any cartoon you guys ask for.
Hell yeah.
With preference given to those who do super chats. How's that sound? Give me a 1 in the chat if that's something you want.
Let's
Give me a
go.
money.
Give
We
us
got to
money.
have
We're
money.
desperate.
Mommy's Alive 2, The Last Memory Hero.
Please give us the money. We're desperate. We're out in the street. We're lonely. We're cold.
Don't you tell them that. They're going to call CPS on me.
Oh, don't worry. And listen, and after that, Leah's gonna watch Shark Tale.
No, don't you make promises to me.
Everyone type 1 in
Please.
the chat for Shark Tale.
No. No.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm
we got plenty of ones. So here's what we're going to do. All right. Next Friday, I have a live debate I'm supposed to do about anybody who's got the stones to try to tell me that Optimus is a better leader than Rodimus. So that's going to be on Friday's docket for a live stream. So let's do this Saturday. Saturday of next week, we'll do a live stream where we talk about Zoomers and how they react to any cartoon intro you guys want brought up. How's that sound?
Play Mighty Max.
Don't worry, I will make sure Mighty Max is played. I promise.
Says Grim.
Oh.
I don't know
Says
what that is.
Grim.
I love that he's telling you to tell me as though he does not have a direct line of communication to me that he takes advantage of completely.
It should be available by next Saturday.
Yeah,
so
you better
yeah,
be.
I'll be down.
Baiji, I'm never going to cover Jabberjaw. Jabberjaw can eat a dick.
You should show Missy the original Animaniacs.
You said
Oh, no.
you said dick right now, but you wouldn't. You said third fist when talking about blenders.
Yes, I did. Because that is something that is off topic, and the other is referring to me specifically.
Please no, Opal.
Ligma blender.
No respect. Yes, I hate the fact that Jabberjaw is basically a freaking curly reference, and I get so tired of it.
Jabberjaw should be a rapper. That's
Now,
a
what
good
would be
rapper
really
name.
fun is to toss
No.
anime intros at you. Don't worry, Laser Kid. I'm going to leave it open to all intros, so long as they are not of adult cartoons.
Oh.
Honestly, the cover for Jabberjaw that I posted in VC Context looks like a bootleg version of Goldfish.
Further one says, Lio, what about the cartoon Swamp Thing intro? The one that intro was based on the Wild Thing song? Sure. Review the Grim Adventures of the Kid Next Door. That's another matter altogether. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for being here. Special thanks, of course, to my patrons, and we will see you guys as soon as possible. Hope you have a good night.
Goodbye.
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale. Shark
Tail.
Shark
Shark
Tale.
Tale.
Shark
Shark
Tale.
Tale.
Shark Tale.
I'm going to ground all of you except Baiji because he's an adult.
What the fuck? How old is
Oh,
Baiji?
yeah.